Hi and howdy, and welcome to my drawing table. Today, I'm gonna give you a quick drawing tip on drawing cartoon characters and how you know how to make them look more interesting. I think you can notice here that I think as you can see, as you can see, I've already drawn out a quick rough sketch of like a very generic like cartoon mouse here, and for the most part, like maybe this can work, but the fact you can tell is like everything is relatively even spaced. Like the top part of his body and the lower part of his body are fairly even, and then like saying like his feet are pretty much like the same size as his head. um Again, there's nothing wrong with doing a character like that, but I think what people tend to gravitate towards are things that are showing contrast. um and another problem also with this character, it's very he's very like perpendicular in terms of his relationship to the ground. It's almost like yeah, it's almost like this 90-degree example here, and I think something in our minds tends to want to like straighten things out or make things even for some reason. If we see like a picture on the wall, that is like that's off to its side, we can't help looking at it, and we can't help feeling compelled to like wanting to straighten it out for some reason. you know but the funny thing is, like, once you do straighten it out, it's no longer catching your interest anymore because everything is kind of like in order, right? So I think where we want to find interest is in something that is contrasting. So let's try to like make things a little bit uneven a little bit here. At least that way it can be more attractive. I'm going to draw a character that I really like, actually, in contrast to this mouse. And he's not going to be so greatly contrasting, but he is going to show a little bit of contrast in his design. This is a character named Sniffles, and Sniffles was a character that was designed by Chuck Jones from Warner Brothers. And the really cool thing about Sniffles is that basically he was this that every um, 7 or 8 year old boy who's um, you know just at that age where they're smart enough like to start asking questions about everything, particularly at very inopportune times. Now you can tell already from the way I've started that I've made his upper torso pretty much like the largest part of the body. That's a little bit that's more dominant right now, in relation like to his feet, which I've tried to make a little bit shorter. Maybe I can still make it a little bit shorter, mixed, but obviously I think we can see like there's a little bit of dominance here in terms of like the upper part of his body here. Also, in terms of his head, making his head fairly large, like so. Not even including his ears, but even with his ears, obviously, it's gonna get a little bit bigger, right? Okay. So yeah, essentially, I think uh, once Chuck Jones started directing um, animated shorts, I guess he was trying to emulate the best. And offhand, I would say that Sniffles probably was his attempt to maybe do his version of Mickey Mouse, pretty much. I mean, there's really not much difference between these two characters. Um, so, but anyway, um, as you can see, yeah, this head is actually is quite, it's also quite large and dominant. It's not, quite, just straight and long out, like that. So I made the head, and I'm still not finished actually because I'm gonna make his cheeks really big here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Sniffles actually was a. Oh, hold on a second. I wanna make. I'm not trying to make precocious Sniffles, because Sniffles actually truly was a very innocent character, and his questions were quite sincere. Actually, he really wanted to know, why someone was doing something, or why things were being done a certain way, you know. Um, he wasn't Bart Simpson, that's for sure. He was definitely a sincere character, and honestly quite cute. You know. Okay. Okay. So, well, that's basically him. So as you can see, I've um, I've shown like dominance in the upper part of his body in relation to his legs, which are kind of like short and stumpy. And I think that makes it a little bit more appealing than just making everything straight out like that. Now again, there's nothing wrong, with like designing a character like this, but the problem with that is that yeah, I mean after a while, I mean you know I don't think you're gonna remember this character as much as you're gonna remember this, because like what you're gonna remember about Sniffles are the really large ears that he has, this belly, that's that's pushing forward, right? Um, his pants, his high water pants, that are too short. These are the things that you're gonna remember, and I think that's what we really need to try to do our best um, to show, you know you know or try to have like inform the character when we design these characters, you know yeah. So anyway, okay, this is my quick attempt at doing my version of Sniffles the mouse. Um, I should try to give him the Chuck Jones the Chuck Jones baby eyes, which Mr. Jones was quite famous for. He even gave the same eyes to Jerry the Mouse once he started working on Tom and Jerry. So okay, all right. Again, I'm just again, of course, this is real time, guys. So, this is not the best drawing in the world, but I think you guys can understand, um, you know, who this is, and also, the difference in the contrast between these two characters. So, okay, all right, I'm gonna bring this to a close. But I hope this was a little bit helpful for you guys. So look, when you draw, try to find where things are contrasting. Try to avoid, things being evenly shaped all the time. That alone, will give your drawings a lot more interest and a lot more life when you do them. Okay, and okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, all right. I hope that was helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me. I like questions. I like actually, as reclusive as I am, I like people, and I like getting questions from people. So please, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay. All right. Thanks again. I can't stop drawing. Okay. All right. All right. I am done. Okay. All right. Thank you. See you guys next time. All right. Bye bye.